Hey guys, Walmart beauty haul coming your way today. Actually just kind of like a drugstore beauty haul, but everything I am linking is going to be found at Walmart for y'all because I was going through the other day linking up some good deals that I was seeing on my Instagram stories, and I was like, you know what? I don't think I've done one of these videos in like 2 years. I definitely think it was like pre-even Ezra pregnancy. So it has been a hot minute. So I'm going to share everything for y'all today, and it's all going to be linked in the description bar below. I will have it numbered on the screen based on the corresponding number in the description bar, so it's very, very easy to shop. And honestly, some of this stuff is like dupes for my designer stuff. Some of this is like better prices at Walmart than it is at other places. So we will go ahead and just start out with the product that is a must have for the spring and summertime. And it is this volcanic roller, essentially is what it's called. I think it's like a volcanic rock, and this is going to be your BFF if you have just a lot of oily skin during the spring and summer times. Now I'm just an oily person, but it definitely is worse in the spring and summer, and this is going to be able to remove the oil from your face without removing your makeup. I personally have never liked blotting paper. I think that it always just like leaves a funny mark or will take off your makeup, and I don't love that. So I really, really like that this is something you can literally just roll it all over like this and it will pick up that shine. Now this isn't necessarily for like sweat. It probably would work for that, but it's really more just for like those oily spots that are a little bit shiny throughout the day. And the great thing about this is you actually can remove the rock from here and wash it, which I definitely recommend doing. But y'all have heard me talk about this for a couple years, and this is probably my third one of these. Might even be my fourth, because I do like to replace them about once a year. Even though I wash mine, I really like to replace them just because that's kind of like gross to me. I definitely just know it's helping remove like excess makeup and oil. So I just want a new one. You can find these kind of, I think at Amazon, Target, but the cheapest place that I have seen them is for sure Walmart recently. So I love this. You absolutely need it if you're oily like I am. Again, just like a little quick roll, and it's going to remove any oil that you have, and it's not going to take off your makeup. Another essential that y'all have heard me talk about for so many years here, and something that I think is like a true OG in my makeup collection entirely, are any of the e.l.f. products that I'm gonna share, but specifically this one. I have told y'all, spring and summer especially, I need all the help I can get, and the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer is amazing. This one's gonna last you for a really long time, but it's such a good price point regardless. They have a few different primers, but the only one that I can attest to that's like the best of the best, that even I think like Jeffree Star has approved this. My favorite makeup blogger, Emily Gemma, never know how to say her last name, like she talks about this, is the one that is in the actual tub. I know they have some in the pump. I know they have like different kinds. The pinkish tone one that is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer in the tub is the best one. It's my favorite one. And what I'll do is I will put on my Dime moisturizer and my sunscreen, and then I will put this on top. I kind of like to pat it first, and then I'll kind of like just drag it out. Really, in my problem areas, you can put it all over. I think just putting it on your problem areas is like the best. And then wait about 5 to 10 minutes and then start your makeup. It is amazing at making your face look just pore free, but it also is going to help your makeup stick more. And then this is like so OG of mine. The e.l.f., oh god, I can never even remember the name. It's just an instant lift brow pencil in the color taupe. And yes, this is definitely the best drugstore like product out there for your brows, totally. But I also think it's just the best. Like every single time I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills, I'm always like, oh, and this is really, really good. But then I go back to this and I'll try a different brand like Benefit, great brow products. And then I'll go back to this. Like the color taupe is just perfect. It's so easy to apply. It has a fairly thick applicator to it. I'm not sure if y'all can really see that. It's fairly thick. It's just, I don't know, I feel like it applies relatively fast, has a spoolie on the other end. It stays so nicely all day long. They have a lot of color options, and usually, just depending on where you buy these are like $5 or less. Like I think the other day they were like $2 or $3 a piece. So they last for a really long time. I mean, I've just been using this nonstop every time I go back to it from every like high-end product that are really good. I think this one's just like the best of the best. So again, the color taupe is what I use, but they have a ton of different colors. And then sticking with brows, this is actually one I have talked about on my Instagram, and I have to say, this one's growing on me. So this is the NYX Brow Glue in the color taupe. I stand firm. I do not think that this should be called the brow glue. You know, the same one that has the clear, like there's no color to it. That is like a glue. That one is so like thick. That is going to just, I mean, that stuff is thick to the point that if you put it on and you put it on too thick, it can actually look bad. So I'm like, when that one came out, I was like, this is definitely like a glue. It's a drugstore favorite. You can get it from a bunch of different places. It's such a good one. And then I tried this one because I saw it had a color. Now this does really good at giving you that kind of laminated look, and yes, it does fill in your brows beautifully. I still prefer to use like this first, and then I'll go in and fill in some of those little sparse areas with the like pencil itself. I have super thick brows. So when I found that this wasn't as thick as the clear brow glue, I got a little frustrated. I was like, they should not have the same name. But I have to say, this one has grown on me the longer that I've used it because it's not so thick to the point that like you can really mess up your brows if you put too much on. I think this one does still very much so hold your brows in place all day. Again, it can give you that laminated look, but with someone like me who just has the thickest brows ever, and like some of my brows are like brown, some of them are like the top parts are like blonde, I just need a little bit more like cohesiveness to my brows, so I do go in with this. If you have thinner brows, this is going to be all you need. So it's definitely grown on me. I still stand firm. I think that they don't need to have the same name because that clear brow gel is so thick. But if you tried that one and didn't like it, maybe give this a shot. Or if you tried this and you feel like it's not enough for your really thick brows, maybe try the clear option because that one's amazing. So this is one I've been using nonstop lately just because it kind of cuts down on the time that it takes to do my brows since they are so thick. So I'll just fill those in really quickly and then, you know, go back over with the pencil, and I'm done in like less than 2 minutes. More eye products, and another one I talk about nonstop. Look at how like this tube literally has almost no writing on the front. I have tried a ton of Essence mascaras. I think that they're all good, but I stand firm that the green tube is the best. Some people say, I think it's the purple tube. I disagree. I've tried that one. It's okay. I think the green is superior, and this is one that I compare every new mascara to. Like I will try high-end mascaras and I'll be like, I mean, it's 32 bucks. It's okay. But this one is like under $5 usually. And I'm like, and it's amazing. So again, this is a product I have to tell you, yes, it's like the best drugstore mascara, but I also think this is just one of the best mascaras, like hands down. I keep going back to this one over and over and over for many years now. I buy them in bulk. I will literally get, whenever I see a deal, I'll buy new mascaras, and I just keep them like on rotation because I never want to be out of this. It's so pretty and it lasts all day. It doesn't transfer, although it's not waterproof, but the green tube, I stand firm. The green tube is the best. And then still kind of touching on lashes are the Kiss Impress, what I have left of the Kiss Impress lashes. I did a full tutorial on these on my Instagram. I have it saved to my highlights if you want to check that out. I will link it in the description bar below for y'all to watch. But these are amazing, and there's a couple different ways you can wear these. So I do get the question from time to time, are these reusable? I would say it kind of depends. You don't need to use mascara with these. You literally just take the little wefts and put them underneath your natural lashes and you're good to go. I use, I think, just 3 or 4 depending on what kind of look I want. They last all day. I mean, you don't need mascara. I only recommend reusing them one time, and then that second time is when I would actually recommend using mascara. I think they look natural without mascara. You can definitely add the mascara if you want, but it is not a necessity. And I find these a lot easier to use than a regular strip lash because one, you're not having to apply the glue yourself. You're not having to wait for it to dry and make sure it's like the perfect like dry level to put on your eyes, but it's not too tacky. It's not going to get in your eyes. I also think these are just easier to use because they're smaller, so you're not having to like bend and cut and make sure it's folded. Like you literally just place these on. Practice does make perfect. The longer you use them, the better they're gonna look, but I adore these so much. I literally have like 2 or 3 packs of these at this point, but this is the one that I have open right now, and you can see like I use them all the time. They do come with a pair of tweezers that I recommend using, but definitely check out that tutorial. I mean, it is just like Putting those suckers on takes less than 60 seconds and you have gorgeous, flawless lashes all day. Then we have another OG, one that I think we've all at this point tried, the Maybelline Eraser Corrector, like instant age rewind. There's like 7 different names on here. Concealer. No matter what color you use, I think they also have a brightening color now that's not just like a concealer, but it's meant to just like kind of help brighten up your face a little bit. They may even have a neutralizer that's green, but don't quote me on that. But this is another one that I just have always kind of like, if ever I'm out of a concealer and I just want like a drugstore option, or I'm at the drugstore and I know that I'm, you know, about to be out of my like Tarte Shape Tape, I will go ahead and grab this one. It is not as full coverage as Tarte Shape Tape. I don't think that there is truthfully anything out there that is, but I like the way that this has a really creamy consistency that doesn't cake up, it doesn't crease in your lines, but it's going to last all day long and it's not gonna like look really oily on your face after a long period of time. So I really, really adore this concealer. It's another OG favorite. Again, we've all tried it for probably many, many years now. I do use Tarte Shape Tape definitely when I want like, you know, my concealer to pack a punch and like really look flawless, just 24 hours all day, whatever. But this is a really good day-to-day concealer. And then these are actually, I just keep these on rotation. Like I keep this brand in my drawers constantly, and I have to tell y'all the story every time I share these because they are magic. Something in me was like, take these to your brother's wedding. Just take them. I was like possibly going to start my period that weekend. I wasn't sure. We were trying for Ezra at the time, and I was like, you know, if I do, I'm definitely gonna get breakouts. And sure enough, my sister-in-law walks up to me the night before and she was like, I have breakouts. She was like, I started my period and I have all of these huge breakouts on my chin. And I literally was like, stop right now. Let me go grab you these Mighty Patches. I want to say it was about 4 or 5 in the afternoon. Of course, she was not marrying my brother till the next evening. So 4 or 5 in the afternoon, she had on makeup. I said, Kayla, go take your makeup off as soon as you get back to your apartment. Put one of these on every single bump and don't remove it. Don't put anything else on it, just one of these patches. Tomorrow when you wake up, take it off, wash your face, put another one on until it is time to put on your makeup for the actual wedding. And y'all, her skin looked flawless the next day. Like it works that fast. These are the best brand I've tried. I've tried a bunch of them. These are the best. And I actually picked up a 24 pack the other day at Target and then realized that Walmart had the 36 pack for like $2 or $3 cheaper than Target had the 24. So I keep these on rotation. I literally, like they're all over my house because I always need just like little onesie twosies here and there, and they work so fast. So just apply it the night before. Definitely keep those on hand if you have a special event coming up. And like I said, like I told her, take off your makeup, put it on tomorrow when you wake up, pull it off, throw it away, wash your face, put on a brand new fresh one, and then leave that on until it is time to do your makeup. They do have invisible ones now. I personally would not recommend wearing an invisible patch if you have any kind of big thing happening. If you're just like going to work or going out of the store or something, it's not a big deal, but definitely just use those. They are lifesavers. And then the last 2 are actually a like dupe for my go-to lip color that I wear every day. So Charlotte Tilbury in the Pillow Talk, I'll link that below for y'all, along with the Charlotte Tilbury Kim KW lipstick. I'll have that linked. That is my go-to. It is Old Faithful. Time and time again, I go back to that lip color. It's perfect. But I found an affordable lip combo that is very, very, very similar. Now, it lasts probably not as long, but I would say still a pretty long time. If you add a gloss on either of the lip combos, it's definitely going to cut the time that it's gonna last in about half. So know that if you wear a gloss. But this is the Maybelline lip liner. Oh God, what color is this? Magnetic Mauve. I'll have this one linked below. This is a really gorgeous mauve lip color, and it's one that's not gonna bleed into your lip colors, which is what I really look for in mine. I don't want something that's gonna make all my lip colors look the same. So I like this one. It does have a decent lasting time, but again, if you add a gloss, it's definitely going to cut that time in half. And then this is really the color that like I swear is so similar to Kim KW. It is the e.l.f. lip color. Does it not have the... Oh God, I cannot read that. I cannot read what color that is, but I'll have it links below. This is one that I swear when you put this on, it has that same like really light creamy pink color to it, and it just looks so pretty. So if you are looking for a drugstore like look for less compared to the one that I usually wear, this is definitely a great option. And that is it for today's video. I kind of tried to get through this one a little fast. I think it was like 10 products in total, but they are all amazing products from Walmart, very affordable, definitely something that I have been, I mean, I don't think there's a single thing here, maybe the lip liner that I've been using for less than a month, and everything else is like long-term I've had for a really long time. So thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to click the subscribe button if you're new here and love videos like this, and I'll see y'all next time.